Good afternoon, dear students and all the viewers. Welcome to everybody on Gopalganj Online School. At first, I would like to introduce myself. I am Mr. Shivanath Mandal, Assistant Teacher, 91 number, Borobatra Government Primary School, under Mukshupur Upazila of Gopalganj District. I am here for the first time on Gopalganj Online School to take a class. Today, I will take a class of Class 3 and my subject is English. Dear students, please take your EFT book of Class 3. So, I am requesting all the students of Class 3 to take their English for today books. Dear students, at first, I would like to tell you a story. The story is about two students. They two are also friends. One is Rohim and the other one is Karim. The two students have different kinds of habit to read and write. Karim is a good student, but he had a habit of reading very fast. He read like this: I live in Dhaka. Dhaka is a big city. About 20 million people live here. So Karim read very fast, and it is not understandable for everybody. So he has some difficulty to read. On the other hand, Rohim was not very good at writing. He did not know well about using capital and small letters. He often mixed small letters and capital letters in a word. So it was very bad. For this reason, though they were good students, but they were not very good because of this kind of mistakes. Okay, students, today I will tell the two students were bad because they did not know how to use capital letters and punctuation marks. So my today's lesson is on capital letter and punctuation mark. Everybody please open at page number 64 of your textbook. Please open page number 64. Here, I will read a text first. Do you know what is text? Text is something written or painted on any paper or any kind of screen, such as computer screen or mobile screen. Here, I have a text. That text is on Maliha, a Bangladeshi girl. I am reading the text. You will listen carefully. At first, look at the picture. There is a beautiful picture of Maliha, and this is the view of a riverside view. Here Maliha is standing on the bank of the river, and there is blue water of the river, and there is also a sailboat flying on the river. Now the text is: Maliha is Bangladeshi. She comes from Dhaka. Dhaka is the capital of Bangladesh. Maliha lives near the Buriganga river. The river is very big. In June, July and August, there is a lot of rain in Bangladesh. Here, we can find different kinds of words. Please, dear students, listen again and try to understand. Maliha is Bangladeshi. She comes from Dhaka. Dhaka comes from Dhaka. Dhaka is the capital of Bangladesh. Maliha lives near the Buriganga river. The river is very big. In June, July and August, there is a lot of rain in Bangladesh. Dear students, once again, look at the sentences from your mobile, or if you find any difficulty to look it from your mobile, you may also open your textbook and read the text. Here, you will find some capital letters with other small letters. This is the question: where we will use any capital letter and where we will use small letters. Today we will learn this. Look here, Maliha. Maliha is the name of a girl, so it's a name. And Maliha is here also at the very first word of this sentence. So for these two reasons, the first letter M will be in capital letter. Number one, Maliha is a name of a person. And number 2, Maliha is the first word of this sentence. Maliha is the beginning word of this sentence. For this reason, here Maliha's M is used as a capital letter. Then Bangladeshi. You know, Bangladesh is the name of a country, and the people of Bangladesh are called as Bangladeshi. So Bangladesh, first letter B. Here Bangladesh is the name of a country, so the first letter of Bangladesh is in capital letter. Then the second sentence is, she comes from Dhaka. She is the first letter of another sentence. Though she is not a name, not a noun, but here she is the first word of a sentence. For this reason, here she is in S is in capital letter. I am reading the sentence again. She comes from Dhaka. Dhaka is the capital of Bangladesh. Here Dhaka. Dhaka is the name of a city. It is also our capital city. So Dhaka is the name of a place. For this reason, the first letter Dhaka, the first letter of Dhaka, D, is in capital letter. In the second sentence, Dhaka is in the first word, and Dhaka is also the name of a city. For these two reasons, here Dhaka's D is in capital letter. Like earlier, here Dhaka is the capital of Bangladesh. Here Bangladesh is the name of a country. For this reason, B is used as capital letter. Then Maliha lives near the Buriganga river. Maliha lives near the Buriganga river. Maliha's M is used as capital letter, and here a new word, Buriganga river. You know, Buriganga is a name of a river, and it is situated near Dhaka city. So Buriganga river. Here two words, Buriganga and river. Buriganga's B is in capital letter because Buriganga is the name of a river, and the river or the word river, here R is also is in capital letter. Then the river is very big. Here the first word of this sentence is the, and the first letter of this word T is in capital letter. Then in June, July and August. Here June, July and August. These four are the names of the months of English months. Here all the first letters of all the months are written in capital letter. So you know that all the first letters of a month should be written in capital letter. There is a lot of rain in Bangladesh. Like before, here a capital letter B is used for Bangladesh because Bangladesh is the name of a country. So dear students, here you have shown about the uses of capital letters. I think you know what is capital letters and what is small letters because you have learned it in class 1 and 2. But you can also see about the capital letters and small letters. Here I have a list of two kinds of letters. You know that capital is something large or big, and small is something little, and there is also some differences of their shapes. So dear students, you will try to use capital letter and small letters correctly. Now here I have a task for you to do. Look here, correct the sentences, then write them in your exercise book. So dear students, please take your exercise book and a pen. Here look at the first sentence. Dev lives in Rangpur. You know, Dev is the name of a boy and Rangpur is the name of a place. So here the first one is done for you. Here the first letter D is in capital letter because Dev is the name of a boy and also Dev is the first letter of this word. And then Rangpur. Rangpur is the name of a place. So the first letter of Rangpur, R, is in capital letter. Then now we are in our real practice. Look at the first sentences. Rahan is Bangladeshi. What do you think? Where should we use capital letters? Please think. Rahan is Bangladeshi. Think yourself. Where will you use capital letters? I think you have thought about it and you will also able to give the right answer. But I am telling you it. Look, Rahan. Rahan is the name of a boy and it is also the first word of this sentence. For this reason here R will be in capital letter. So if you write in correct ways, then you will use capital R. You write R in capital letters. Then Rahan is Bangladeshi. Rahan is Bangladeshi. Bangladeshi is the name of a nationality. So Bangladeshi is a name. That's why we will use capital letter B. We will write B in capital letter. And dear students, earlier I told you that we will learn not only capital letters but also punctuation. Here there is no mark. No mark. You know that Rahan is Bangladeshi. It is a simple sentence. Here no question has been asked and no exclamation has been expressed. So we will use a full stop here. After this sentence, we will use a full stop. Full stop means to stop for a while after saying a sentence. So we will use a full stop as a punctuation mark here. Then comes the second sentence. He comes from Chittagong. Here he is the first word of this sentence. Here H will be in capital letter, and like number 1, here we will also use a capital C in Chittagong, and we will also use a full stop. Then number 3, Chittagong is a big city in Bangladesh. Chittagong is the name of a city and it is also as the first word of this sentence. For these two reasons, we will use C as a capital letter. Then Chittagong is a big city in Bangladesh. Bangladesh is the name of a country. For this reason, we will use B in capital letter. And we will also use a full stop after this sentence. Then number 4. It rains a lot in August, September and October. Dear students, look, it is not a name but it is in the first word of this sentence. For this reason, we will use a capital letter. So I will be in capital letter. It rains a lot in August. Dear students, you came to know from this text that all the names of the months will be started in capital letters. Started with capital letters. That's why we will use A in capital letter. So the first letter of August A will be in capital letter. Like this, September's S will be in capital letters and October's O will be in capital letter. But dear students, look here, there are 1, 2 and 3 names of the months. So we will use a comma between the names of same kind of things. Here August is the name of a month, September is the name of a month, and October is also the name of a month. But when we will use same kind of words one after another, then we will have to use comma between them. But look here, September and October. September and October are here with another word and. And is a conjunction, so here we need not use any comma. So if we write this sentence again with correct using correct capital letters and punctuation, then the sentence will be like this. It, here I will be in capital letter, it rains a lot in August. Here A will be in capital letter and here there will be a comma between August and September. And there will be a capital S in September and O in October. Like this, we will go to the next sentence. 5. Number 5. Borishal, Koila and Gazipur are big cities in Bangladesh. Dear students, you know that Borishal, Kumilla and Gazipur all are big cities in Bangladesh like Dhaka and Chittagong. So the first word Borishal. Borishal is the name of a city. For this reason, here Borishal's B will be in capital letter. And also Borishal is the first word of this sentence. For these two reasons, here B will be in capital letter. Then comes Kumilla. Borishal and Kumilla, Borishal, Kumilla, both are cities. Same kind of word. For this reason, we will use a comma between these two cities. And Gazipur. Gazipur is the name of another city. So we will use Z. We will use capital letter of Z. Are big cities in Bangladesh, and we will also use capital letter to write Bangladesh. Here the capital letter will be B. Then we come to the last sentence. The Jamuna is very big. Dear students, after the end of every sentence, we will use full stop. At number 6, the Jamuna river is very big. You know, here D is the first letter of this sentence. For this reason, we will use capital letter. For this reason, that T will be in capital form. Then Jamuna is the name of a river. For this reason, we will use J in capital letter. Here, J. The Jamuna is a very big river. Like this text here, river is also written, R also is written in capital form. So, we will use this R in capital form. The Jamuna river is very big, and we will use a full stop after the end of this sentence. Okay, dear students, I think you have understood about this text, and if you have written it on your exercise book, I think you have done it rightly. Dear students, once again I am repeating the rules of using capital letters and punctuation marks, and it is in Bangla, as you are the student of class 3. So for your better understanding, I am using Bangla now. যখন আমরা কোনো টেক্সট লিখব, লেখার সময় যদি কোনো নাম আসে, কোনো ব্যক্তির নাম, বস্তুর নাম, স্থানের নাম, তখন আমরা এর প্রথম ওয়ার্ডটি ব্যবহার করব ক্যাপিটাল লেটারে। প্রথম ওয়ার্ডের প্রথম শব্দটি হবে ক্যাপিটাল লেটারে। এখানে বাংলাদেশি একটা দেশের নাম, এখানে প্রথম অক্ষরটি বি, এটা হবে ক্যাপিটাল লেটারে। এরপরে ঢাকা একটা জায়গার নাম, ঢাকা একটা জায়গার নাম, এই জন্য ঢাকার ডিও ক্যাপিটাল লেটারে। একইভাবে এখানে এক একটা সেন্টেন্স শেষে আমরা বসিয়েছি ফুল স্টপ, কারণ এটা এখানে সাধারণভাবে বিবৃতি প্রদান করা হয়েছে, কোনো প্রশ্ন জিজ্ঞাসা করা হয় নাই, মনের কোনো আকস্মিক অনুভূতি প্রকাশ করা হয় নাই, তাই এখানে বসানো হয়েছে এখানে ফুল স্টপ বসবে। একইভাবে দি রিভার ইজ ভেরি বিগ ইন জুন, জুলাই অ্যান্ড আগস্ট, এগুলো মাসের নাম, ইংরেজি 12 মাসের নাম। এখানে কয়েকটা মাসের রয়েছে? 1, 2, 3, 3টে মাসের নাম। এখানে প্রতিটা মাসের নামের প্রথম অক্ষরটা হবে ক্যাপিটাল লেটার। এখানে জুনের জে, জুলাইয়ের জে এবং আগস্টের এ, তিনটাই ক্যাপিটাল লেটার হয়েছে। এবং মাসগুলো যেহেতু একই জিনিস, প্রত্যেকটাই মাসের নাম, তাই এদের মাঝখানে কমা ব্যবহার করা হয়েছে। আর যেখানে অ্যান্ড দ্বারা যুক্ত করা হয়েছে দুটো মাসকে, সেখানে কমা ব্যবহারের প্রয়োজন নেই। একইভাবে এই সেন্টেন্সটা যখন শেষ হয়েছে, শেষে আমরা ফুল স্টপ ব্যবহার করেছি। একইভাবে এখানে এক্সারসাইজে আমরা দেখি, রায়হান ইজ বাংলাদেশি। রায়হান একটা ছেলের নাম, তাই এখানে রায়হানের আর ক্যাপিটাল লেটার হবে। বাংলাদেশি একটা জাতীয়তার নাম, একটা দেশের থেকে আসে জাতীয়তার নাম, তাই বাংলাদেশের বি হবে ক্যাপিটাল লেটারে। পরবর্তী বাক্য, হি কামস ফ্রম চিটাগাং। হি, এখানে হি সেন্টেন্সের প্রথম শব্দ এবং এর প্রথম অক্ষরটি হচ্ছে, প্রথম লেটারটি হচ্ছে হি, এইচ, তাই এইচটি হবে ক্যাপিটাল লেটারে। একইভাবে হি কামস ফ্রম চিটাগাং, চিটাগাং একটা স্থানের নাম, একটা শহরের নাম, তাই চিটাগাংয়ের সিটা হবে ক্যাপিটাল লেটারে এবং এই বাক্য শেষ হবে ফুল স্টপ। এরপরে 3 নম্বরে চিটাগাং ইজ এ ভেরি বিগ সিটি ইন বাংলাদেশ। চিটাগাং বাক্যের প্রথম অক্ষর, সেই হিসেবেও চিটাগাংয়ের সি ক্যাপিটাল লেটারে, এবং চিটাগাং যেহেতু একটা শহরের নাম, একটা জায়গার নাম, সেই হিসেবেও সিটা হবে ক্যাপিটাল লেটারে। এরপরে বাংলাদেশ, বাংলাদেশ দেশের নাম, বাংলাদেশের বি হবে ক্যাপিটাল লেটারে, এবং বাক্যটা শেষ হয়েছে, এখানে একটা ফুল স্টপ বসবে। 4 নাম্বার, ইট রেইনস এ লট ইন আগস্ট, সেপ্টেম্বর অ্যান্ড অক্টোবর। এই বাক্যের প্রথমে আছে ইট। ইট যদিও কোনো একটা নাম নয়, তবুও এটা বাক্যের প্রথম অক্ষর ইট, প্রথম শব্দ ইট, তাই ইটের আই হবে ক্যাপিটাল লেটারে। এরপরে যে মাসের নামগুলো আসছে, আগস্ট, সেপ্টেম্বর অ্যান্ড অক্টোবর। আগস্টের এ ক্যাপিটাল লেটারে, আগস্ট এবং সেপ্টেম্বর পাশাপাশি দুটি মাসের নাম, তাই এদের মাঝখানে বসবে কমা। একইভাবে অক্টোবরেও ও ক্যাপিটাল লেটারে, এবং বাক্যটি শেষে আমরা ফুল স্টপ বসাবো। পরবর্তী বাক্য, বরিশাল, কুমিল্লা অ্যান্ড গাজীপুর। বরিশাল, কুমিল্লা এবং গাজীপুর তিনটেই হচ্ছে তিনটি শহরের নাম, তাই একই জাতীয় ওয়ার্ড পাশাপাশি বসেছে, তাই বরিশাল, কুমিল্লা এদের মাঝখানে কমা হবে, এবং বরিশাল যেহেতু শহরের নাম এবং বাক্যের প্রথম শব্দ, তাই বরিশালের বি হবে ক্যাপিটাল লেটারে। একইভাবে কুমিল্লার সি ক্যাপিটাল লেটারে, এবং গাজীপুরের জি ক্যাপিটাল লেটারে, এবং বাক্যটির শেষে এখানে একটা ওয়ার্ড আছে বি, বিও হবে ক্যাপিটাল লেটারে, এবং বাক্যের শেষে ফুল স্টপ। এরপর আসে আমরা লাস্ট সেন্টেন্সে, দি যমুনা ইজ ভেরি বিগ। দি, নদীর আগে নামের আগে দি এখানে বসানো হয়েছে, দির টিটা হচ্ছে বাক্যের প্রথম অক্ষর, শব্দের প্রথম অক্ষর, সেই হিসাবে টি হবে ক্যাপিটাল লেটারে। যমুনা একটা নদীর নাম, এখানে বুড়িগঙ্গার মতোই, বুড়িগঙ্গার মতো যমুনা একটা নদীর নাম, তাই যমুনার যেটা হবে ক্যাপিটাল লেটারে, এবং রিভারের আরও ক্যাপিটাল লেটারে, এবং বাক্যটা শেষে একটা ফুল স্টপ। Okay, dear students, I think you have understood what I have tried to learn, tried to teach you. Last of all, I would like to say that our school is closed because of COVID-19 virus. So we are at our home for very long months, very long time, but we cannot keep our education idle, because if we do not read, we will not learn anything. For this reason, you will read yourself, and you will also read from our online classes and other classes from our Sangsad Bangladesh television and from our FM radios of Bangladesh Betar ঘরে বসে শিখি program. Thank you everybody. Thank you all. See you again. Close করছো?